Hi, everybody back home.
Colorado 2014 is officially on its way.
Been on the road since, when we leave at 11:15 last night?
11:45, yes.
11:45.
Had one detour to Kansas City.
One minor detour. You have to be 10% smarter than the signs that you're following, which I did not qualify at about 1 o'clock last night.
And I was asleep, so very little help.
Good driver. Good.
Oh, that went by fast.
Like the looks of that rig, don't you?
I do like the looks of that rig.
That's almost old school. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Flexing your muscles on the mountain.
Hey, can you get the front end loader out to help me get my backpack out of the back?
Yes, I can.
Somehow that's going to go on me.
That is a hell of an engineering feat. Got a beautiful morning.
I want to stop for a second and give thanks to God and my friend Eric Volmer. God for making this and Eric inviting me. And to my wife, oh Lord, not to forget my wife.
Did you already get my bow up?
I did.
Excellent. You are the man.
Thank you, honey, for letting me come up on this trip. And to my kids, too. You mean the world to me, but I couldn't do it without you guys. Embark on the dumbest thing ever.
Yes, yes we are.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Don't know if this will be very good, but anyway, hiking in right now, and pretty rough trail. So anyway, Dave's a little bit ahead of me, and just taking our time, and we've gone in probably mile and a half, and so far so good. So we'll keep on plugging away. Still climbing, still chasing Dave. So anyway, it's about 10:20, and we're going to take a break here pretty soon. Hopefully eat something, and then keep going. So we've been, let's see, what time did we go in? I left the truck about 9 o'clock. I actually left my license and wallet at the truck, so I had to turn around and go back, so I got a little bit extra of 20 minutes of hiking. So, but anyway, so like I said, Dave's ahead of me, so I guess onward and upward. We're about 2 miles from Window Lake, 10,500 feet right now, and anyway, there's a few clouds starting to roll in. Hopefully we won't get any rain. I really don't want to have to unpack my pack to stick the video cameras down inside, so anyway, it's altitude is kicking my butt right now. So anyway, Dave seems to be handling it pretty good. He's on up the mountain a little bit. I'm just taking my time making sure I get there. So anyway, Just notes for next year. If you don't think you'll need it, don't take it, because all the extra weight matters. Anyway, like I said, Dave's doing an outstanding job. Me, I'm just kind of huffing and puffing back here. So anyway, we'll see what happens, but onward and upward. Right, 10,700 feet. Going up over 12,000, which is going to be brutal. I can tell you right now, the last time we came in here, I'm thankful we had horses, because this would have been really, really difficult for first-time elk hunters. It's difficult for me. Dave is flying up the mountain, ticking me off. Not really, but anyway. So, found a log to sit on, so I'm taking a little bit of a break, and then I'll get right back to it. So, that's my journal entry for this time.
Morning. About, let's say about 7 o'clock, I think.
Just about there. Making a little coffee. Beautiful campsite here.
Let's document my
What-
day one. Estimated 9 miles on the trail.
9 hours.
9 hours, excuse me. Could have been 9 miles.
Felt like 9 miles.
We saw bighorn sheep as we got closer. We saw some crazy red-furred
Dog-like creature.
dog-like creature. We saw a 300-plus bull elk as we crested the canyon that's right behind us here, and watched him for a while, along with 3 cows and a calf and a satellite bull. We had there's mule deer up on the mountain from us right. You can actually we saw those. They're standing out there just looking at us.
Just so.
I think you're boiling, bud. All right, this is the camp Eric picked out for us. A little got a little lakefront view here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. We went to bed about 9 o'clock, our time out here, and had a pretty good night's sleep the first night. We were both physically exhausted. You can see up on the canyon above us, the sun's hitting up there. It's going to be really pretty. Last night when we crested the hilltop up there, you could look down and you could see the moon, and the moon was reflecting off the water. It was really neat. We all the gear that we hoped would work did. We've got the food was excellent. I had lasagna and you had chili mac.
Yep.
So. I wish I knew what the temperature was. I'm going to say probably in the 50s, maybe 40s.
Right now, feels like it's in the 40s.
Right up.
There's home sweet home for the next few days. I wish they'd call these a one-person tent with room for gear, because there's not room for 2 people in there. At least not in Lycum afterwards. Dave's going to do reveille for us. And the sun is rising on our final day. There's the successful elk killer.
My help from my trusty sidekick.
And I guess I'm Tonto.
Could have done it by myself, is all I'm saying.
So had a great trip. It turned out a lot better than it was starting out. So I guess you can't always go on your first instincts on the way the trip's going to work out, but this one worked out great.
The tale of two trips.
Met some new people and made some new friends, and luckily we're going to get Dave's bull out. It's going to be a little later tomorrow. Right now we are just boiling some water, getting ready to make some coffee, and we'll pack up and hike out. I lost him now.
We'll even sell scrambled eggs and bacon. Yum.
And the moon is finally setting. And action.
The daily chores are pumping water. These bladders that we have hold 3 liters each. And I think between the meals that we're cooking and the water that we're drinking, I think we're probably both in the neighborhood of, would that be about 2.5 bladders full, so somewhere close to 5 liters. So it doesn't take too long to pump this up, and the water tastes fantastic. Neither one of us have gotten sick this week, so I'd say that these little water filters were a great success. We were saying the only thing that we would have changed is we would have had spare bladders, so in case you get a hole in one of these, because you couldn't walk around the mountain without them. On the way up here, I drank my whole bladder and still had an hour and a half to go. And then the other thing is that you could pump up a bunch at once and then not have to worry about refilling it until the next morning, and just do this all at once rather than refill the same one over and over again. Take it out of your bag and that whole rigmarole. So there you have it.
And here is the pack with everything on it. Pretty much doing this so I can remember what I did last time. You're only at 11,800 feet.
I know. And you just ran like
A 400-yard dash.
Yeah. Oh. That other one go the other way, Eric?
There's Dave's bull. Really nice 6x5. There's 2 of the quarters. I'll be
come visit me in Quincy. This is going to be hanging on the wall in my office as a result of our hard work. Thanks, Eric, for inviting me.
Thanks for coming along. You made the trip.
Thank God for having us. Thanks for having me, Colorado.